Well, hello again, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and jump in. We're doing the last minute run here at Richmond, and these kind of go one way or the other. And basically, when I say last minute run, what does that mean? Well, on every Monday, the series switches over. So basically, you run your next track, and that starts at 8 p.m. So 7 p.m. here on the East Coast, well, we can still run one more race in this car. So let's ride along with somebody here and see how they're running. Let's just do a sample lap here. Say way too high up into that corner right there. At least by my estimation. So we've run okay here. I like Richmond much more at night than I do during the day. So during the day it is really, really slick. And that's just the way that it is. It's just super, super slick. But let's see this 10 car. He's running quickie laps. Right along that yellow line, like I said. Right there. And trying to keep the thing under control down into one is tough. And he's fighting it. Woo, look at him. Damn. Alright. See him running around right there, holding it down, and then tracking out. Definitely tricky, and that lap counts, 21.545. That is quick. Whoa. That's quick for the daytime here. It really is. So what number are we? 12. Okay. 12 of 23, so we're pretty much dead in the middle. All right. So long as we can actually put down a decent lap, start up front here, we'll see. The best lap that we ran in practice was a 21.6, which would be up towards the top-ish, I think. If not, you'd be right in the middle there. But let's see how many laps we got to run. We're going to run, how many? I can't read. 75 laps. So we got a lot of time. All right. So the question is, do we want to start up front, in the middle-ish, or do we want to just start in the back? Either way, I think that you guys deserve a lap around here. 21.572, 21.752. That's what they're putting down right now. So, well, let's try a lap here, and we'll try to pour it in here as we run over the commitment cone. We'll try to pour it in here and just see what kind of a lap time we can get out of it. If we can get a decent lap, if we get through 1 and 2 good, we'll run the lap. If not, we'll see. Turn it down. Here we go. All right, right as that wall levels out down there, we're off the throttle and onto the brake. Scooching it in, putting more and more wheel in it kind of progressively. Yeah, we had a gap on the throttle there, but not bad.
One more lap to go.
Spin it. There we go. I'll take the 2X to not count the lap. Alright, so let's go around, and we can actually go again. But what we'll want to do is consider we have a 2X, and this is a qualifying session. This counts. So, let's put in 2 clean laps, because now we need to. And here's what we're going to do here. Alright, we're basically going to limp our way around here, but I want to try and put it into 1 decently hard. Because we got through 1 really good. We just put it too hard into... We just put it way too hard into 3 and 4. And you see our relative here. So that's a 0x. It discounts the lap. Alright, which is what we want. Because we don't really want a lap to count at this point. Alright. But it's going to count the lap as a 0 incident lap. So this time, let's try and get through 3 and 4 decently, although we'll be going slow. I mainly just want to sight it. And again, that's a little trick you can use. Like if you want to count the laps for safety rating, but you don't necessarily want them to count. And we want to be all the way down here, like almost onto the apron, right there. That's the quick way around that corner. I feel like we're definitely stronger in 1 and 2 than we are in 3 and 4. So if we would have put down a decent lap, and again, you look at our optimal down in the bottom left, and you can see our best time around here is at 21.1. That's at night. And that's a totally different setup. Again, it's just tough to get around here during the day. It's just so much slower. And you generally have got I shouldn't say that. You generally got like 2 or 3 good laps, and then the right front really starts to give up. Let's go ahead and learn our pit board here. See if we can pick it out of the ground. There it is. Purple numbers. So let's watch our lap. And what I want to see is our lap 1 here. Now watch us into 3 and 4 once we get there. So this is our warm-up lap here. And here we come. And we get through 1 and 2 actually really well. And you really roll these corners here. We're not down to the yellow as much as we could be, and you can see us right there breathe the throttle. Now watch the rear end right here. See us right there. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Now let's watch it again from the chase. Right there. And that's just a combination of too much wheel. I mean, 3 and 4 is not really that slick. It's just too much wheel while you're on the brakes trying to slow the car down. Just wants to turn the car around. And that's not like we have too much, rear brake in it, because you need that in there to actually get the car to get into 1 and 2. So, yeah, that's the other thing. This next week is Talladega. So that's gonna be worth watching, and we want to run that one. Everybody loves the Dega. Let's take a look at these laps up here. I mean, pretty much everybody qualified pretty consistently. These guys up here in the 21.4, 21.5s, I mean, that's really quick. Like I said, 21.6 is where we ran in practice, but we definitely left a lot on the table in 3 and 4. So I feel like if we could clean up 3 and 4, we could be in the 5s, but
just have a nice clean race here, guys.
We'll see. But getting back to what you see in these kind of last races of the week, they go one of 2 ways. They are either terrible and they're wreck fests, or everybody's really careful and they just want a decent finish and salvage some safety rating, especially going into Talladega. So, like I said, goes one of 2 ways. And you never know which way it's going to go until you actually get in there. Well, let's take a look. We didn't kind of run through and see if we know anybody here. Let's see. Jose Gonzalez, we've raced with him. Randy Shoemake, yep, we've raced with him.
Jamal Charles to the Broncos.
Jamal Charles to the Broncos.
That happened?
He's trying out tomorrow.
Oh,
if all goes well and he passes his physical and whatever else, he'll be a Bronco.
Yeah, I saw the reports this morning. I thought that actually happened.
Alright. Well, we should be getting in on here pretty soon. Let's take a look at our time. Time to go.
Car. It's the 14. Car. It's the 1. Car. It's the 7.
They got too many running backs in Kansas City anyway.
Alright, so we're going to bring up our relative. Now, goals for the race. We're right in the middle. Our number's right in the middle. We're 12 of 23. So if we finish midway or mid-pack through this race, that will be not a loss in iRating. We just need to be patient. odds are typically the lower the series, so like the B series, not the A series. If it's the last race of the, if it's the last race of the season or last race of the week rather,
Like you said, until you got hurt.
they're typically a little bit crazier the lower down in the classes you
Alright, man,
go.
we're going green next time. Bye.
Say, with license comes wisdom. How do they talk football so much?
Green Bay, and then they traded him back.
Hey.
Hey, it's Aaron Rodgers. He's even number 12. Look at that.
Ah, we are number 12. I didn't even notice.
What's up, AA Rod?
I didn't even notice I was 12. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Get ready.
It's meant to be.
It is meant to be. It is meant to be. Now, let's hopefully get through this race like it's meant to be. Now, we're not going to push the issue here. We don't need to. We're going to be real easy on these first couple laps. It is 75 laps. We don't need to do anything stupid.
Got one inside. Still there? Hold the line. All clear, all clear.
And it's not just the people in front of you got to watch. You got to watch the people behind you. Like right now, we got enough of a gap behind us. Not too worried about it. We're going to run just a groove off. Just save a little bit of tire. And let off and really roll it into the corners. And try to save as much right front as possible. And get used to doing that and driving it off the corner like that. Now we're kind of running an exaggerated weird line right now, but and we're not putting a ton of wheel into it. You can see in the bottom left. But them with that super low entry into one always makes you nervous because you got to put a lot of wheel in it and put a lot of brake to get that car to slow down and come off that corner. Yeah, there it is.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up.
Like I said,
pit road is closed.
all you got to do is just watch. It will happen every single time.
I didn't want to look like I was dive bombing. I knew what you were doing. I go in lower than everybody else.
We'll let the iPacing begin. So.
Yeah, 10-4. You're all right.
What are we going to do? We're going to go ahead and run
I
down
have the
pit
line.
lane.
I'll let you have it. You know.
Grab 4 tires, just because. We're in the very back. We don't care right now. We'll start caring after about lap 25.
Yeah, it's just
Pay a little bit closer attention at that point,
it's a long
but
race. We got time. But if you have it, I'm gonna give it to you for sure.
there it is.
Yeah, 10-4. Basically, the way I see it is if I'm on your quarter panel going into the corner, it's my line, you know. But if you're clear of me going into the corner, I'll back
There you
out.
go.
and
A couple
have
that
it.
stayed out. Actually, a bunch of them stayed out. Most of the leaders did. But see, here's what's going to happen. Eventually, we'll get to a break point, right, where the leaders are going to have to pit. Oh, too far forward, really? Eventually, the leaders are going to have to pit. All right, and when they do, all right, what we need to do is we need to be ready.
Like you said, long range.
That's the big thing.
Anybody know how I can get my little window back saying what gear I'm in?
We'll let these guys go a little bit.
Which window? It's usually in the bottom left corner. It says
Especially
like,
that one
what
car.
gear you're in and how fast you're going.
That's the big thing. If he was up there trying to race hard, he's going to try and get back up there. And we don't need to be in his way.
Perfect. Got it. Thanks, man.
It's the 19 car. It's the 19 car.
Alright. So it's just a single car spin. The least
I dropped my
dangerous.
phone on my keyboard and then all of a sudden it was gone. I was like,
I hope you guys can hear that. I really do. Because this is what happens 9 times out of 10. People are like, I dropped my phone on my keyboard. I spilled a Coke on my steering wheel. They just do the weirdest stuff. I don't know what they're
Yeah.
doing other than driving this race car.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye. Alright, man, line up on the inside row. It's the 1 car.
Alright, we'll be behind the 1 car. you see, relative-wise, we got 2 cars behind us, and that's it. And we kind of want it that way, really. I mean, we don't need to be up front. I say that over and over and over again. I'm a broken record, but
Get ready.
it's kind of hard to argue with playing it safe, especially in a race like this where you know people are going to be idiots. It just happens. It's the
All right,
last
man.
race of the week.
8 cars in.
Early in the race, and some people are already wrecking.
Green flag, green flag.
Three wide. Exactly my point. 3 wide in there. They worked it out. There's another one in the grass. Oh,
Car
and another
five,
one in the wall.
inside. All right, man.
Oh, the guy behind me got taken out. Did you see that? Oh my God.
A car wrecking on the right and left. Jesus Christ.
Dude, the last guy in line got taken out. The guy who was trying to steer clear.
20 car.
Yep.
Damn, dude, that sucks.
He decided to come back and cross the whole track.
Pit road is now open.
It's crazy. I mean, it happens all the time. I mean, God knows. I mean, watch the, was it the truck race? Maybe it was the, it might have been the NIS race where we had one that, man, I thought that we were going to hit him. It was so close. So close. But anyway, that was 1 down. Let's focus on getting ourselves a good pit stop. We keep sliding through this box. That was a pretty crisp one. And now you notice, like on pit road speed, like you saw us go over 40 right there, right? So that's another little trick.
Single file.
You can go over the speed limit up to about 5 miles an hour for a split second.
All the pros.
So especially when you're coming out of your pit box, go over the speed limit and then let it come back down. So you can do it that way. Yeah, you got 2 people out now. 2. So let's go in these standings.
Sorry, what was that, bud?
19
See where we
car.
show up.
Consider
20th.
all the pros supposed to have the same colors, same paint scheme. Every pro that I've seen, all the cars have been black with iRacing all over it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not a pro.
Joe
I figured
Sizik.
you were.
Yeah, I've definitely same thing. Nah, I just like the way it looks.
All right, man. we're
Some
going
guys
to
run like a totally blacked out scheme.
All right, man,
That's
no
no
problem.
fun.
Side row.
That is no fun.
Car.
I like putting the old school paint schemes on them. So in the D series we run the Crown Petroleum Rob Moroso car that he only ran for like a
A
year.
couple days ago, and, yeah, that
And
last
then in this car we have, well, we'll do
Yeah,
the
that's
C
right,
car.
I got
The
that
C
from
we have
Eric
for the
Dickinson.
truck. It's just an old school Toyota paint scheme with the
Yeah,
red, yellow,
paint all over,
and orange.
but still.
And then for the B car we have the
Yeah, that
McDonald's
guy was
Thunderbat.
holding himself in the pits,
Bill
just
Elliott
like
ran it,
again,
and the Coke
and then ended
600.
up winning the race.
So it's kind of one of the early like special paint schemes. They did it for like Batman Forever.
Aren't you his roommate,
So
Brandon?
The pace car's in.
they did that, and then we have Mark Martin
Yeah,
for the NAS car, the Gen 6 car.
Green flag,
Yeah,
green
that's what
flag.
it is. You're his crew chief. Roommate, crew chief.
Roommate crew chief, there it is.
We had dinner the other night, though. He lives here in Charlotte.
And just still too wide. Everybody fighting everybody.
so tempting to take that 3 wide, but I know better.
And again, we're just going to ride for a second. Really more than anything. Because that hornet's nest up there, oh my god, I hope you guys can see that. We got like 4 cars,
They're lagging.
4 rows of cars that are 3 wide. It's just, there's no point in being up there. You're not going to move forward. All you're going to be is in the wreck when it happens. Simple as that. I mean, we already just saw, for those of you just joining us, we're running around at the back of the pack. 2 cars spun. One came back across the track right behind us and took out the guy who was just riding around biding his time right behind us. It'll reach up and bite you. Let's see if we can pull on these guys the way I think that we can. Yeah, like I thought. I mean, we can pull up on them pretty quick. But again, you see how slick the car is off. I mean, we barely gave it any throttle. And to see what we're doing throttle and brake wise, I mean, you just look in the bottom left hand corner. That green bar is the throttle, red's the brake. We're not using a lot of brake. We're really letting the engine kind of slow it down, and we'll roll through. And then head out to the wall here, almost in a straight line, because there's a bump out there. Same thing coming off of 3 and 4. You got 2 options. You can either really pedal it, or you can take a low line, because there's a bump out there that you hit it and the car just goes sideways, really. But they're starting to even out here. They're starting to basically single file it up here, except for these guys right behind, in the very back, which is like the people that should be single file. And we'll keep an eye on our relative. What we don't want to have happen is we just don't want to all of a sudden have the leader on our back doorstep. Say we got bit by that in the NIS. So we'll show the 19 a wheel right here.
Still there. All clear, all clear.
Mainly just because we don't want to fall completely away from everything. You know, we want to keep people in front of us. We got one car who's just deciding to give it up.
Clear low, clear
Whoa.
low.
Whoa, got super loose on entry
Got
there.
one inside. All clear, all clear.
What is this 22 car doing here? What is he doing? Well, either way, I don't want any part of it. He is blinking, that's for sure. So we don't want to be anywhere near that noise. You can see the leader there, 10 seconds back. And the 22's into the wall.
Woo!
So I think we're all kind of starting to pick up our pace back here, because now we can see that
Jeez.
group in
Jeez.
front of us here. Well,
The tires aren't done, I guess.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
yeah, 22 let us by there. So he definitely got loose coming off. And again, I want to keep an eye on the leader back there. Just his time, more than anything. I just want to make sure we're staying in front of him, that we're not about to fall into the grasps of going a lap down, or onto the risk of falling a lap down. Because while there will be cautions and everything, it's stupid to get yourself a lap down if you don't need to be. It's one thing to like just wait it out, but it's a whole nother thing to just, you know, put yourself behind the 8 ball. Yep, there's one down there on the apron.
Go high.
We forget how to wreck.
Outside.
Come on now.
Stay low. Still there? Hold your line. You're clear high, clear high.
Ooh, this guy in front of us is loose. Well, really we all are. It's just how much tire have you used up more than anything.
All right, we're halfway to the finish.
Like when somebody's used it all up at this point.
Got one outside. Stay low. You're clear high, clear high.
Alright, the leader's 5.6 back right now. They just ran that way too high up on the bank, and it looks like they're wrecking behind us. That could be a caution.
All right,
Yep,
man,
there it
caution
is.
out. Caution is out. Line up single
Perfect.
file. Pit road is closed. Head to the 18.
So that traps a
car.
couple people a lap down, I believe.
Pass the 8 car.
Yeah, I had to say it, eh, Brandon?
Head to the
Yeah, right.
18
He had to say
car.
it.
Boy,
How many laps ago?
7 laps. Yeah, I know. I was just giving you a hard time.
And I believe that was the 22 behind us
But
that
yes,
just
I
got
did have to
fishtailing.
I really
Where's
enjoyed
us?
the long run there, but
Yeah, really. I mean, you never
I
get
was
long
gonna say,
runs
how
in this
many times
series,
did
I
you get
swear to
those?
God. You just never ever do.
Pit road is now open.
That was what, a
I know Joe.
35 lap run?
really
Something like
struggling
that?
off the corner for a few flaps.
30 lap run?
Just a little bit.
Alright, so this kind of puts us into a box here. Alright, we're kind of mid-pack. We do need everything. So let's go ahead and get everything. But we're going to have to start pushing it from here. Because we really haven't had a wreck. Alright, so let's focus, get a good pit stop. Not necessarily straightest in the box here, but hey, what can we do?
Line up single file. Head to the 18 car.
So it looks like if we didn't get anything, we didn't lose anything.
Should be able to go green to the end here, boys. Let's do it.
That is hilarious. Oh, there's come in, we're going on the track. Let's hit it.
Alright, we just had like a 35 lap run.
Yeah, we just used it all up. What are you talking about? There ain't no green left in this race. I mean, I want to be wrong, but all right. Well, this is gonna get interesting.
Diggory, like 29 laps. It's a short race for a 2-hour difference, or 2-hour time between each race.
How many laps is the NIS race? Anybody know?
88.
I believe it was 94.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought there was supposed to be 100% for Dega.
Fall race, chase race it is.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh, alright.
All right. Well, I encourage anybody who's watching to stick around because the last 30 laps here is going to be pretty interesting. There will be a lot of them run under caution, I'll tell you that for sure. Good thing is, as of right now, we're in 13th, so that means we're going to start on the inside, which is where we want to
gain
be.
a lot of SR or lose a ton at Dega. Depends on your strategy.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye. Alright, man, line up on the inside row. Head to the 13 car.
So we'll catch up here to the other Aaron. It's a good week at Richmond. The guy was saying he lost about 400 in safety rating over the week at Richmond. Somebody said that's the good part. That's a good week at Richmond. Richmond hasn't been too bad to us. I feel like we've let some things kind of slip out of our hands, but alright, we're gonna need to be in touch.
Oh, hey, if that's the case, I want to be your buddy.
Green flag, green
Nice.
flag.
I might.
Got one outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Stay low.
I don't have much to bring to the table, but I'll take your setup.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side. You're clear high, clear high. You got one outside.
Alright, we'll let him get to the outside of
Still
us.
there.
We should be able to get by him right here.
Still there? Hold your line. You're clear high, clear high.
This new aero package that day is pretty rough. Can't do a whole lot with it. Unfortunately, the B car is only cosmetic. The aero.
Well, there's one in the grass.
I'm saying the A car. Oh. Yeah. That. What'd you say?
Oh, we overdrove that. That's not
You
good.
gotta find.
Try to make the best of it here. Just try to swing it down and just get the biggest run you can. That's all you can do.
Top 10.
And boy, do I know how to bend the rules.
Man, these guys are racing tight up here. Hopefully they can wear their stuff out, because that's at least two spots right there. And we're just keeping them in our sights. I mean, I don't want to get too close to that.
Thank you, Jacob. I was trying to gather it back up.
See, that was a decent run off 3 and 4 right there. Whoa.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
What happened, 11?
I got loose. That's all it was.
That was crazy from this point of view.
It was crazy from my point of view.
Touche.
Making sure I was giving you enough room.
Clear
I was
low,
down on the
clear low.
line, so.
Inside.
Yeah, you gave me enough
Stay
time. I
high,
just got
there's
loose.
a
I
car on the
drove a
low
little too
side.
deep.
Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Still there? Hold your line.
So we're gonna roll this on the high side here and see what we can do with it.
Stay high.
Not a lot, but we were able to hold our position. So we lost 2. Let's see if we can get those back. And again, the car just got loose getting in. Really because I was talking to the guy, which I shouldn't have been.
Charging battery.
Alright, man.
Come
Caution
on,
is out.
Joseph.
Caution is
You're
out.
driving
Line
it
up
in way
single
too hard,
file.
man.
Pit road is
Yeah.
closed.
There you go. Alright, so this is a good question. What do you do here? We just ran 10 laps.
You talking to you, 9?
We just ran 10 laps.
Me?
Me? He
Yeah, it was
says.
a different one.
Alright, I was gonna say, like, you were like 3 car lengths behind that guy.
So what do we want to do? Huh?
Pit
Talking to
road is
Joseph.
now open.
The 8, probably. There's a few Josephs in here.
Here's what I think we
Yeah, it would
should
be a
do.
car. Diving in a bit too
I
hard
think we
every
should
time.
take 4 tires.
See him getting looser and looser.
It's the 23 car. It's the 8 car.
After a while, it's like, I haven't been around a 5 since the start of the race.
Yeah, I spun it out a couple laps ago. Just working my way back up to the front.
Alright. Well, let's get 5 tires. Let's get 5 tires here. Oh yeah, we absolutely got a pit mark. You're saying, honestly, the latency's a little bit late. But yeah, we absolutely got a pit. It was just a matter of whether we're going to take 3 or 2 or 4.
Line up single file.
Curious to see if anybody took 2.
16 and 9, did you guys take 2? Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you figure by the time we go green, we're not going to have a ton of time left. We're only going to have about 12 or 13 laps. So 2's not really a bad option. I just wanted to get it, but So it looks like we came across in basically 11th. So all in all, not bad. And again, so long as we can keep that odd number, we'll be on the inside, which is where we want to be.
I got fucked here.
I got fucked here.
Stuck on the outside.
Breaking my
know?
heart. That's the thing that happens, especially with these late, these late starts and everything.
I don't know, 8th to almost
Absolutely,
dead
Mark.
last.
You know, I wish I could pack an extra tire like onto that right front here. I mean, we'd roll past this field for sure, or maybe an extra right rear for a little bit of grip. Because I swear this thing's got nothing. I mean, for any of you that run this track, I just don't like Richmond that much. I like it at night because it's a little
You
stickier.
can't hold it very well.
You know, and you can get a little bit more grip out of it, and you can really drive it off the corners. But
like a lap or two
in the sun, you know, when the track temperature is 108 or whatever, you just can't. You just can't.
It depends.
You just
People think
you just basically tapping the gas and just rolling in and out of it and just trying to keep the car stable for 80% of the lap.
And I mean, this is a group of people that I assume would know. I mean, but like, well, people that complain about iRacing not having a high line and all that, well, I mean, there is a high line at some tracks.
Alright, man, we're going green next
They just
time.
don't know how to really
Alright, man,
approach
line up
the
on the
high
inside
line.
row.
You have to approach it differently. Yeah. Well, Haas can attest to this. I've seen him do high lines before.
So this will be interesting. Brandon's making the point that he can really run the high line.
This will be interesting with the top two guys having 2 tires.
So apparently the top 2 took
Get
2.
ready.
It is what it is. Oh well.
Now, say your prayers because we might get run over. We might run somebody else over. But we got a good view of the leader.
8 cars in. Green flag, green flag. You got one outside. You're in the top 10. Stay low.
That was
Still
my
there.
fault, man. Sorry.
All
Ooh,
clear.
23. A lot of motor right there.
Stay low. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Stay low.
Man, 23, good racing here.
Still there, hold your line.
So we need to get past him for sure. Oh no. God, that was close.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Ah, man. Good racing with him, though. Good God. Dude can run the outside line. I thought we were going to get into him in 1 and 2, honestly.
We have 10 to go this time by.
And really, just the line that we're best running here, we really arc it in. So when we're not used to doing that, and we can't roll the corner as fast as we're used to doing it. Oh no. Oh man, I thought that was going to be it.
I wonder how many times I can do that in a race.
Keep it down there. Keep it down there. God damn it.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Well,
Wonder how many times you can what, Kenny?
I love it when they just stop an apron like that. So we'll have 7 to go here when we come around. We'll pit with 70, coming to 70. 2 more laps. Yeah, we'll have like a 3-lap shootout here, which should be freaking
You
awesome.
gotta let off pretty early going into that corner.
But bummer is we're going to be on the outside apparently, unless somebody pits.
Cars are harder to drive than the 8 car. The 8 cars
It's the 11th car.
Now there's a lot of cars on the lead lap behind us, so we can't really afford to pit right now. We got 10 cars behind us on the lead lap.
Pit road is now
The
open.
only thing we could
That was
do
fun, guys. I don't
is we
really
could take
understand
2, but
how
I
we
just don't think it's
didn't
worth it.
him earlier, but oh well.
I don't know how those guys didn't wreck. They were bouncing off each other when you said something.
I just don't think that we can pit right here. It's only going to be about 3 laps by the time we go green, if that.
Yeah, I saw it.
So, we'll keep it out. You like Charlotte and Kansas, Mark? I like Charlotte. It's honestly one of my favorite tracks is Texas. I really do like racing Texas because there is a little bit of a high line there. Kansas is fun too. Again, you can kind of get around that place in a couple different ways, but
Well, Randy got the good end of the deal there.
let's see how things are
Driving
shaping
right
up at the
then.
front.
Good racing with you.
It looked like 9 put up an awful good fight for quite a while.
Yeah.
For about 10 laps.
Yep. So yeah, should be
I don't know
coming to
about a fight.
2 to go this time.
Looks like
I'm gonna guess.
Looks like 3 rookie sumo wrestlers battling it out there, from my point of view.
Ah, really?
More like hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, 5 to go. We'll get 2 to green next time by.
Thanks,
Yeah, it's gonna be basically a green white chopper.
Hey, you're gonna do a good job.
Chipper. Checker.
Oh yeah, props to you on the old tire.
Oh, you ever in Texas
It
yet,
looked
Mark?
ugly.
Are you new to iRacing?
Yeah, it didn't look fun at all.
It's gonna be a green light checker.
These things are loose on new tires if you're driving them hard. I can't imagine only having 2 new tires.
Yeah, and people putting it pretty wide and stuff. It's kind of tough.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it looked to me like the 9
Yeah, I didn't
got
know
a
that.
piece of the apron right there and just kind of lost it.
Oh yeah, I was aware of what was happening.
But this should be good. This should be good. Yep, 2 to green. So 72. We'll go green to 74, 75. The white. Yeah, it's a green white checker right here.
Just saying I threw out a top 7, but try to gamble to get a winner, top 3.
So what we have to watch for is
Come
we
on.
have to watch for people who are going to dive in.
It was easy, everybody would do it.
If it was easy, everyone would do it. Yeah, I mean, getting your hands on new tracks is important, Mark. I mean, it's just eventually you get to a point where you kind of own everything. There are only a couple tracks that I don't own as far as like ovals go, and they're ones that I rarely ever race at, really. You know, at this point, I'm kind of in the point of
Oh yeah.
kind of getting what we
Alright,
need,
man, we're
but
going green next time.
one to go.
Alright, man. Line up on the outside row now.
This is going to be it for all the marbles. And this 23, what we need to do is, if we can, stay right to his bumper because he was motoring on the outside. Motoring. Yeah, Mark, if you like Charlotte, you'll like Texas for sure. The thing with Texas is its tire conservation and trying not to knock the wall down coming off of 2. So you'll find out when you run it.
Get ready.
All right. So we're going to be right here with the 23.
Cars in. Green flag, green flag. You're in the top 10. 2 to go this time by. You got 1 inside. Stay high. Stay high. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. White flag. 1 more lap to go. Still there. Hold your line.
Oh, somebody got loose right there. And we're right there with them. Drove it in too hard.
Stay high.
Nah, we're going to lose it. Oh, God.
All clear, all clear. You got 1 inside. Still there? Hold your line.
Oh, my God. Everybody wrecking coming to the flag. Good God. Did you see how many people just peeled off right there?
Everybody.
All right, man.
God. Well, we ended up coming home 13th, which, you know, considering where we were at, you know, and how much I really don't like Richmond, It's all not bad. And not only that, but I'm pretty sure we ended up with a 0x. So what I do want to see is I want to see us racing with that 23 before that last caution, because that was pretty good racing. And he raced us clean and everything too. Alan, if you're still around, that was good racing with you when you're up on the outside of me there. That was fun.
Yeah, it was. That was a lot of fun, 12.
So I was sitting here telling the guys in my stream, I'm like, man, he's racing us clean. I thought we were going to knock your door in at one point, though.
I was trying to stay off of you as much as I could, but it's hard to run up top. You gotta stay down as low as you can, but
For sure.
both did a good job.
10-4, man. We'll see you again. Alright, so this was us racing with the 23. So let's go ahead and take the TV view here. Scott Daga, huh? Oh, man. Well, practice. Practice. Get used to running into the corners and stuff, especially with the Xfinity cars. It's really hard to see the bottom of the track, like the apron, when you get to the corner. So just practice that with somebody. Because it's unlike most of the other cars, you just can't see through for whatever reason. You just can't see through their windshield the way that the spoilers are on these cars. Although it might be different now that they have different spoilers on them. So here's us in the 23. He had it. I mean, honestly, we just don't have the balls to put it all the way to the mat coming off of 4. And right there, I thought we were going to get into him. Yeah, and we ended up giving it to him right there. But what I want to see is the 11 gets wicked loose at one point, I think. Or no, I think that was the run beforehand. Because the caution comes out when this 9 car kisses the apron. Yeah, Mark, it depends on your safety rating. There goes the 9 car. Depends on, not your safety rating, but your I rating. You know, whether we'll end up in the same split or not. I mean, typically we're in the upper splits. So we'll check our results for this one and just see. My guess is this is probably the top split. Just considering there was kind of a smaller field because it's the last race, you know, of the week here. But yeah, there were 2 splits. So you had 2 races running and we were in the top split there. So. You know, we did lose a little in I rating because we were the 12 car and we finished 13th, field of 23. So 0x plus 0.12 in safety rating, again, is never a loss. I mean, I'll take a -4 in I rating all day to gain 0.12 in safety rating. But let's go to the end of the race here. There we go, doubled up. Oh, nope, not what I wanted to do. There we are. And honestly, I thought that we were going to be able to hold our line for just a couple laps on the outside. But you can see right there, we're just not as brave getting back to the throttle as everybody else is. I'm just not off 4 there. Off 2, I'm much more comfortable, but we ran it in way too deep there and really gave the 15 the spot right here. Again, ran it way too wide right there, and this is coming to the checker flag. So, yeah. Let's see it. And I think what happened with these guys up here is they're just racing so hard. Let's go TV3. We're watching these guys right here. You know, the 8 car just running it so hard. Same thing with the 21. Yeah, man. Well, anyway, yeah, man, Mark, if your I rating is 2,000, I mean, we might see each other around. So, Anyway. And that was good racing, though. It really was. Especially with the 23. It's good to find people you can really race with, though. And it's really important in this because you really do depend on racing with other people and knowing who you can and can't race clean. And believe me, there are people who are on our blacklist. They're on our shit list where we just don't want to be anywhere near them. And we've just had running after running after running with them. And you'll find that the more you race with the same people over and over again, because your I ratings are generally about the same. Once you kind of level out, you end up running with the same people over and over again, and they don't like you or you don't like them. I mean, you guys got to figure that out because you will race against them more than once. So, but anyway, overall, a decent result. Nothing great, but hey, it's better than not running Richmond this week in the B car. And, you know, a 0X is always a win, so we'll take it. We will definitely run Talladega this week. It will be a lot of fun. The B cars are not at, or sorry, the D cars aren't at Talladega. The D cars are at, God, where are they at? They're at Sobo, South Boston, at night. So that will be a fun race. I like that track a lot. That's, at least if I remember Sobo correctly. There's so many of those small tracks that I get confused. Talladega does start today. Yep, jumping into practice. Well, good for you, dude. So we'll run them for sure. So we'll have the D's at Sobo, trucks at Talladega, Xfinity cars at Talladega, NIS at Talladega, and we'll see if we can start running some more dirt. I know you guys typically like the dirt stuff. I definitely like the late models more than I like the sprint cars, but that's just me. So again, I appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out on the stream. Until we see you the next time, like, subscribe. Take care.